Well, there has been a lot of talk recently about whether kids should play football because of the risk of concussions. But it's not just football where kids can suffer a brain injury. It can happen in soccer, gymnastics, baseball, excuse me, and many other sports. Joining me now is David King, the Executive Director of the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance. Thank you so much for being here. Excuse me, got a little cough going this morning. It isn't just football. It isn't just hockey. Tell us about that and where you're finding, kids, young people, and adults suffering concussions.
And, it really is it's across the board. You can have a concussion from a car accident. You can have a concussion from a fall. And really, what we focus mostly on and what we hear most about are the athletic concussions. And when we think about football because, there are more players in those teams, and so the numbers are higher in football. But when you look at the rates across sports, football is the same as both men's and women's hockey. There's also very high in basketball and women's soccer as well. Yeah, well, one of our colleagues actually, his daughter suffered a concussion cheerleading because cheerleading isn't what cheerleading used to be back in the day. And he went through a stage where he wasn't sure what was going on with his child. He did take her to a doctor, and he felt badly that he didn't take her earlier. Yet the symptoms are not always easy to spot. What should people look out for? Well, first, the importance is that a concussion is a brain injury, and so this is where the education really comes into play. But parents, I think one of the challenges for parents is that it's different than it was. We used to look for a loss of consciousness, and now we know only about 10% of concussions result in a loss of consciousness. So we really today look at kind of three kinds of consequences: cognitive, emotional, and physical. And so cognitive are things like memory loss, trouble concentrating, maybe slower processing of information, perhaps some general confusion. Emotional consequences, kids can experience anxiety, depression, maybe some impulsivity, or they find themselves quicker to anger. And then the physical consequences are what we hear the most about. And those are things like chronic headaches, migraines, chronic fatigue, can be some blurred vision, ringing in the ears, there can be some sensory loss, things like that. Sensitivity to light and noise is very common. And then we also want parents to be looking for change in sleeping patterns or a loss of appetite. All right, and another one of our colleagues suffered a concussion himself. Obviously, adults can get concussions too. You're here to promote an event, a very exciting event. Dr. Bennett Allahu, who is the subject of the movie Concussion, is actually going to be speaking here later this week. Tell us about his speech and also the impact that movie is having. So he's going to be at Bethel Synagogue this Thursday, the 25th. And Dr. Malu's research, it's groundbreaking. That's really what kind of broke this whole conversation loose, and his identification of chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE. And that's really, this research is where we've really begun to understand that the real long-term damage of repeated trauma and the danger of putting athletes back into play before their brains are fully healed. All right, awareness has grown so much. David King, thank you so much. Thank you for having me. And again, this Thursday at Bethel Synagogue in St. Louis Park, you can hear Dr. Bennett Amalu speak. And his story, of course, is featured in the movie Concussion that stars Will Smith. The event starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are still available.